Welcome to Sharada Academy's spoken English course brought to you by Sharada Educational Trust.
Okay, so today we are in lesson number 4. So as we proceed to 3, 4, 5, slowly we'll be getting more into little bit of grammar, of course, and some newer aspects of some grammar. Like today we'll be looking at future tense and uncountable nouns. I don't know how much of you know that, but yeah, this is something that I wanted to cover as part of nouns. So already I'm getting feedback that there are so many nouns. We are getting confused. So I'm adding two more nouns today: countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. So today we'll quickly do a recap of last session. Homework update where I want everyone. I hope all of you have seen that small video, and I want a couple of sentences to be narrated in the class. Then months of the year using numbers in everyday context, present and future tense, singular, plural, countable and uncountable nouns, currency, conversing in a market, and then who, what, how, many. These are all interrogative pronouns. And of course, I'll just show you the lesson video. I'll share it on WhatsApp because most of you are not able to hear the audio. So it's better to share on WhatsApp, and then we'll have the quiz and the homework for the day. And as you are all aware, next week we are taking a break because of the visit of the Swiss guys. And we also have some an event at Chiluru, Government School Chiluru next week. So next week is we are taking a break and we are continuing from the following week. And the last 3 sessions also we have changed the timing from 5 to 6:30 to ensure that you reach home on time after your school, because school will reopen on 28th. So the last 3 sessions, May 31st, I think 4th and 7th June, we are going to have at 6:30 instead of 5. So in the last lesson, we have seen the house, how a home or a house looks like. We also talked about the difference between a home and a house. There's a lot of difference, but we always say home and house together. So we talked about, we saw the rooms, the items, and then we also covered some vocabularies: tree, plant, animal. Then answering questions with yes and no, affirmative and negative, and locations using prepositions like above, below, behind, and then household activities like washing clothes, cleaning house, and using past tense: clean, cleaned, wash, washed. So that is what we have seen. So now let's come back to. I'll just stop sharing. Yeah. So who wants to go first? Because I'm not taking names. So I think today the absentees are Sushma, right? Rupa is also absent. Am I right? I can't see Rupa.
Yes.
Rupa is not there. Okay. A lot of absentees. I think this is a very common feature. No? As and when the course proceeds, suddenly there will be absentees. That shows whether they're interested or not, or whether the course is interesting to them or not. So Sushma and Rupa are absent, right? These two are not there. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, who wants to start first?
Me, sir. Nandini.
Nandini. Yeah, good, good. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hmm. About story, sir.
Yeah. Just a couple of sentences, whatever you have understood.
Okay, sir. When farmer called her 3 sons to dig a field, the lazy sons are rejected. When once our father was ill, they think our sons are must should work. So he think and tell there is a treasure in their farm. The sons are very actively dig a farm, but there is no treasure in the farm. But they grow they grow new plants like carrots, something. They found a lot of money, and they grow the rich persons in rich persons.
Yeah. So what is the moral of the story here?
work hard and buy lot of money, sir.
Yeah, so there is so you work hard and you sow as you, there is a saying, right? As you sow you shall reap. So same thing, it says okay, now let me hear from others before I say. Next, who wants to go? Priya ma'am, I think you are very eager to go. We have Darini also have joined. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
The story is about the treasure on the bomb.
Yeah.
That is directly it's in the hidden treasure, I think. Here the moral of the story is the hard work was rewarded, always rewarded.
Correct.
That means work is worship. Today we
Correct.
are celebrating Basava Jayanti.
Correct.
Motto.
Oh, sorry. Today is Basava Jayanti, is it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I thought Akshay Tritiya, Parshuram Jayanti. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, sir. And so hard work always be rewarded, sir.
Correct.
That is the moral of the story. By this story, nowadays we are always we see that everyone wants to be comfortable, rich, and famous, but nobody wants to work hard.
Correct.
So in this story, his father, instead of giving them any lecturer or anything, something else, he made them find their treasure or find their richness or money where is hidden. That is the story, moral of the story. Through his action, showed them how they get money by hard working.
Yeah. No, actually, the way you tell, it's really because you slightly divert and you give in the real life scenario. So what you have said is so right. Today we find shortcuts in everything. No, so look at those three boys. They're so lazy. They wanted a shortcut in life. They thought they'll become rich overnight by something. No, that is what most of us are. No, we look for shortcuts for richness, for fame. We don't think about hard work to achieve success. So what you have said is absolutely right. Comparing.
We sow, so we reap.
Correct.
That's all.
Excellent. Next, Shweta, you want to continue? I can see from your face, she's so eager.
Yes, sir. So from this story, I just say our hard work always pays off. So like this, if the father don't tell them to do how work hard, but he had make them sons lazy. But one day he realized that how they have to become a good man or a popular man in the future, but he decided to taught a lesson for them, and then he said to his children, and then they have to do your own treasure, and they have to dig the farm, but they didn't get anything. Finally one of them realizes that we have to sow some seeds. So like that, in our own situation, like Saubhagya ma'am said, so everyone needs shortcuts, but it is not possible always, sir.
One more thing, while you are all talking, one more thing is there. Weren't they greedy? All
Yes,
the
sir.
three kids
Everyone
were
was
greedy.
greedy for
Because of
getting
that
nothing.
greed, because of that greed, that old man thought, okay, I'll try to teach them a lesson because they were greedy. Assume that they were not greedy. When he said treasure, suddenly they woke up and they said, okay, because they were all greedy. They wanted quick money, like what happens in real life.
They don't know the work, sir. They don't know how his father work. If they have to eat and they have to spend time with their own work.
No,
So
same thing. I always like to bring the context to this course. So most of them think, okay, I will attend this class 60 minutes, 12 sessions finished. I'll now speak English fast. But then I always say, no, there's no gain without pain. So how many? I will ask in the end. Actually, how many of you really are looking at the course video or the lesson video, the classroom recording, the course content, which is sent PPT, PDF file, and all these assessments? How many of you are really seriously doing it? So learning English also is not easy. It's something like the same how the three boys learned. It is not easy. You really require a lot of hard work and patience and grit, determination. All this is required. It is certainly not easy, if you ask me. no, since in my case, since I've learned English from kindergarten onwards, so we are born with that language. We sometimes we think in English only, not in my mother tongue. But people who have or people who have studied in vernacular medium like Kannada, Tamil, Marathi, Telugu, it is difficult. Reason being, why I'm saying this is because you try to use that grammar and this grammar. This grammar is completely different. We fail to understand. The grammar that we used in our regional language and in English is completely different. That's why we make mistake in tenses. Otherwise, everyone's English is good actually. Only thing is, even while you were talking, there was some mistakes in the tense. You are mixing up with present tense, past tense, future tense, which we'll see today also. So I wanted to bring this in this context. So anybody else wants to say? Guru? Yeah, please. Guru, how is your
The
son
moral of
today?
the
Today you are staying away from son.
he's went to village, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
The moral of the story is, if we get or achieve something, we should come out of our comfort zone.
Yes.
Otherwise, we can't do or achieve anything.
Correct.
And one more thing I watched in that story is, everything has one end.
Yeah.
The father becomes aged and he can't do work more. That's why the children has to work for their life future, but they can't understand.
Yes.
That's why the father decided to teach his children the importance of working.
Excellent. Yeah.
If we want to get or achieve something,
Yeah.
we should get out of our comfort zone and ready to take risks.
Correct. Actually, this word
That is
you
the moral
used,
of the story.
I really like that word you used, comfort zone, because me and sometimes our Priya ma'am, we keep talking on WhatsApp. See, we always say, people once they get into comfort zone, it's difficult for them to come out. So the word that you used is perfect, comfort zone. That is the most dangerous thing to happen for anyone. The moment you start thinking, I'm comfortable and all, that person will not take any action. He will not work hard. He will not be sincere. You will think everything will happen to me automatically. So that's a very good thing. And the other thing that you mentioned about the father assuming that his sons will take care of him, because so far you have seen the father was taking care of his sons, right? And now he is expecting the sons to take care of him because he is getting old, he is sick. But then, today's generation, we cannot expect that, all these things, expecting, that's a huge expectation. But the point that you brought up is so relevant. So it's good that, you all have brought different perspectives to the story. It's not just one track where you say, okay, hard work, this, that, and all. But then you have brought different angles to the story. Anybody else wants to go?
Here and also our father was going a old cups, sir. But our children are going a new cups also, sir, in their field.
Correct. Yeah, you're right. Chaitra? Okay. I think they don't want to say. So let's go back to the... Again, I'll ask once or twice because I can't force anyone to say. You have to share your thoughts. And I think the discussion today has gone into different angles. I really liked it, the way we talk. It's not just about the story. It's also about way of life and today's practical scenario as well. So today, the theme of the story, theme of this lesson is going to the market. Okay. So here, okay, can I'll not make conversation. Two volunteers, anyone wants to take up. One can become the lady and one can become... Yeah, Nandini, you will become the lady or the boy? Lady, okay. Boy?
For myself, sir.
Okay. So Nandini, you have to start. I'll click very slowly. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, today is 10th May.
You can use expressions. Oh, today is the... Yeah.
Yes, today is my birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Bittu.
Thank you so much, Auntie.
How old are you now? How old are you now?
I am 5 years old now.
Okay, so what did you understand from this conversation? Which tense are we talking about? Tense.
The present continuous.
I,
Yeah, yeah. I would say it is present tense only. I'm 5 years old. Sorry, yeah, old or you. These are all present
Ah,
tense, simple
present
present
tense.
tense actually. Simple, yeah. Okay, so now we'll come to the next one later. So this is just a small quiz actually, because I didn't want to take you to all this because this is for children, not for you all. There are 12 months. So is this a leap year or not?
No,
Just a small quiz.
no.
no,
Yeah.
sir.
Why? Because
February has only 28 or
only
29.
28 days. Yeah.
28 on.
February month has 29 days.
Yeah. So when you teach the students, maybe you can go through all the months, 12 months, and this month, how many days. This was just a small quiz that we have put here just for you. Okay. Now again, I want two other volunteers now. Two others.
So
Two different volunteers, not the same. Yeah, Priya ma'am. Somebody else?
Next
Another
one.
one? Guruji.
Gautami.
Oh,
Gautami
Gautami,
just
Gautami,
raised his
Gautami.
hand.
Yeah, Gautami. So Gautami, okay, you want to become the boy and Priya ma'am will be the lady. Okay. Yeah, you can start.
shall I start?
Yeah, yeah.
Today evening we will celebrate your birthday, Bittu.
Yes, I will invite all my friends.
Okay, good.
Will you come to the market with me?
Yes, I will buy a lot of toys.
Mm. Okay, so which tense are we seeing? Which tense did you use now, both of
Future
you?
tense. Future tense.
Future tense,
Yes.
simple future tense. I will buy a lot of times. Will you come?
Yes.
I will invite. Today we will celebrate. So these are all simple future tense actually. Okay, so today we are going into the tense, but yeah, at the basic level, we are only talking about simple tenses. So these are the verb form, the present tense, and the future tense. To do. Okay. I'll ask maybe Shweta to say. Can you say to do with I am, I, he, she, it, like that? Can you say like that? So that benefit of others. Yeah. Like I am doing, you are doing, he, she is doing, you are doing, we are doing, they are doing, like that. So maybe
Okay.
you can take one of them, not all, one of them, which you like. Play, cry, see, go, meet. Yeah.
I am playing in the
No,
evening.
not like that. Not like uh, I am
She is
playing. I am playing. You are playing, like that. Very
okay.
simple.
I,
Don't go into full
okay. I
sentence.
am crying. She is crying. They
Yeah,
are crying.
yeah. You are crying. I am crying. You are crying. He, she is crying.
He is crying.
You are crying, like that. We are crying. They are crying, like that. Can you tell me one of the verbs?
I
Anyone?
am going.
Uh,
She is going. He
yeah,
is going.
yeah,
They are going.
yeah,
We are going.
uh,
You are going.
yeah. Correct. You for both singular and plural.
You are
And
going.
now, can you do it for future tense also the same?
They will.
No, start with I. I, you,
I will
he,
go.
she, then
Ah,
you,
I will
we,
go.
and yeah,
I will go.
uh,
She will go.
yeah,
He will go.
yeah.
They are go.
They will. They will.
They will
Uh,
go. Sorry,
they,
they will go.
they will go.
We
Correct.
will go.
Yes. One more is missing. You will go.
You will go.
You said
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay. Maybe one more practice we'll do. Somebody else, no, who can say both present tense and future tense.
Shall I say?
Yeah, yeah. Please.
I'm doing. He is.
Yeah, yeah. Tense.
I will do.
Mm,
He will do. She will do. They will do.
mm,
You will
yeah.
do. We will do.
We will do. Okay. So uh, I know this requires a lot of practice. By the way, it looks very easy here, but yeah, when you start speaking, you make mistakes. What common mistake I'll tell you, whatever I've heard from no, from people who are learning English or not fluent, they use will be. Don't use that will be. I will be going there. Why you have to use will be? I will go there. Simple. So if you ask, no, today what's your plan? I will be going to the temple. You don't have to say I will be going to the temple. I will go to the temple today. Or you can also say I will be going, but then they use will be for everything. So don't use that. You can say I will go to the temple today. I will be means it will be like future, almost like future continuous kind of thing. It will become. So
I
don't
will be
go in.
there at 6. Sir, can we use I will be there
Yeah,
at
that is correct. I will there at 6. You can't say I will be there at 6. Correct. You are right. So right. So there will come. I will be there at 6 p.m. today. I will be there. But yeah, if you say you're going to the market, I will go to the market. I have seen so many people using that. Why that B is required always, I don't know. It should be used only when, like what you mentioned. I will be there at 7 p.m. No, I will be tomorrow. I will be going there. Okay, then it makes sense. I will be going there tomorrow, like that. Okay, so I'll move to the next one now. So this has to be practiced. Okay, we have seen 2-3 rounds of verbs. Requires a lot of practice. Now now comes the real test for all of you. Can take up. Priya ma'am, Shweta, anyone can take up. Yeah.
I will go. I will go to Bangalore tomorrow.
No, from that image, you can use some of them. For the time being, later on, you can use any sentence. Right now, from the image.